We got some breaking news. The Detroit Lions released a player. We're going to talk about the injury report. We got one player that's out. That is going to hurt us. We're going to be talking about Tankathon really quick. And the draft position has switched now a little bit for the Lions and Rams. And we're going to talk about who to root for. But before we get into today's video, if you are a veteran, thank you so much for serving our country. This is a day for you. God bless you, putting on the uniform and protecting what we all have and value here. So thank you so much. If you're a Vietnam veteran, I want to give you an extra thanks. You weren't given the proper appreciation when you came back from war. So thank you so much, and God bless. Let's go ahead and get into this video right now. The Detroit Lions have released a player in cornerback A.J. Parker, opening up another roster spot. I'm going to assume they're going to try to put this guy on the practice squad. Why? Because that's what they always do when they release a player. And they have another roster spot open because Josh Reynolds was placed on the IR. And I bet you this has also to do with the fact that you do have Jerry Jacobs coming back. You do have some players who are contributing more. Let's be honest here. Let's give you a little update on Kerby Joseph because he does look like he could be playing in this game, and that's really good for the Detroit Lions. You can see here he has looked very good since he has been starting with 16 solo tackles, 4 pass defense. That was stopping a touchdown, 2 forced fumbles, and 2 interceptions. The great Dan Campbell here, our coach, he says no setbacks there. He passed all protocols at this point. He's a full go today. And as long as there's no issues, he should be good to go for the game. In the game on Sunday, the Lions are facing the Chicago Bears. The Bears are a 3-point favorite in this game. Lions are underdogs. And if you believe the Detroit Lions can win this game or cover, then you need to go to chatsports.com/LionsBet. That is BetUS. You put in the promo code LIONS125 and you'll get a 125% deposit bonus. Make a little bit of cash. It's better than a lottery ticket and definitely better than going to a casino. Let me know in the comment section, who do you guys got winning this game? Put L for Lions or B for Bears. Let me know who you got winning. That's going to be the pinned comment for this video. Also, if you didn't know, Trinity Benson is back here in Detroit. We picked him off the practice squad of the Denver Broncos, and he could be getting some playing time. What did he do last year? He did a whopping 10 receptions for 103 yards, a 10.3 average, and it's because we have injuries to players. And one of those players who potentially we thought could get back on Sunday is not coming back, and that is our guy, wide receiver Josh Reynolds, who is out for this game. It is a significant injury for the Lions wide receiver core because Jared Goff looks at him quite a bit. Also out or doubtful is Matt Nelson, the offensive lineman. We generally use him as an extra blocker, but good news here with Kerby Joseph. He looks to be playing in this game. Chase Lucas seems to be slowly getting better after having an ankle injury. Afutu Melifonwu questionable as well. And the other significant name on this list is linebacker Malcolm Rodriguez, who is questionable for this game. And that really stinks, folks. It really stinks when you got a guy like Josh Reynolds, who we need all the weapons we have for this offense to be successful. It has taken a downturn in the last 4 weeks. It really has. Right now we're 27, 26, 28th range offensively, and that's not good enough. We need to put points on the board. We need to get this offense back on track, and we need all the help we can get to get back on track. And Reynolds is a guy, Reynolds Wrap, to help us get it done. And again, when we're talking about having players that are healthy, one player we need to have in this game, the reason why, is Malcolm Rodriguez, because of Justin Fields' his ability to scramble. we don't have a lot of athletic players, I feel, that can match up with his speed. Now, Malcolm Rodriguez is one of those guys, so if he can't play, it really hurts the defense. I think it affects us in a bigger way than we may want to think, and that's not good because we need to go on the road and get a win. Get the first win on the road for Dan Campbell. Also, DeAndre Swift was pissed off, and he's not on the injury report, that he did not get enough carries in last week's game. He was mad. He was pissed. He wants more carries. Well, DeAndre Swift, you got to be able to stay healthy to get those carries. They were trying to protect you. But if you don't want to be protected, I get it. Then go ahead and run the football and give it to him all the time we can give it to him. Will the Detroit Lions running back DeAndre Swift break over 100 yards? Let me know in the comment section. Why for yes and for no? Will this pissed off running back break 100? Let's continue on here. Let's talk about draft position because the Carolina Panthers won last night and affected the Detroit Lions with both picks that we currently have in the first round. First off, the Lions went from 5 to 4, and the Rams, I believe, went from 12 to 11. So what can continue on for the Detroit Lions this weekend if you're one of those guys who's looking for draft position? Well, I got the games for you to pay attention to. First off, you want the Houston Texans to pull an upset and beat the New York Giants. If the Texans win, they go to 2-6-1. They'll automatically push them out of the first pick in the draft and move them to around pick 5. So you want to root for them to pull the victory. Colts versus Raiders. You want the Raiders to pull a win here. Now, this is a toss-up game in all honesty. I think the Raiders should be able to pull this win off. I know they're dealing with a lot of injuries, but if the Raiders win, that moves them from 2-6 to 3-6, and they fall down the draft board, moving the Lions up. Saints versus Steelers. You want the Steelers to pull this win out as well. Steelers are sitting at 3. A win would put them to 3-6, and the drop occurs. Now let's talk about the Rams game. What we need to see, because we got the Rams pick. First off, obviously you want the Cardinals to beat the LA Rams. That will immediately push the Rams as a top 10 draft pick. It will put them to sit at 9. So right off rip, Cardinals needs to win this game. Jacksonville Jaguars need to pull a huge upset versus the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't think it's going to occur, but you definitely want to root for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that will push them from the 8th spot down, potentially past 12 or 13, moving the Rams back up. And I'm sorry, this last game here, we officially should be rooting for the Packers to win this game for draft, but I'm rooting for Asteroid. Why? Because I don't like both teams. I cannot tell you with a straight face that we should root for any of those teams right there. I just can't do it. And let's be honest here, folks. If you're rooting for the Green Bay Packers to win, that's tough. That's tough on these streets with Aaron Rodgers. And if you're rooting for Dallas Cowboys, that's tough too because not a lot of people like the Dallas Cowboys. All in all, we need to pull off this victory on Sunday. I love the draft talk, and I'm going to continue to do this every single week, even if we keep winning, because we need to know where we're going to be in the draft. It is important. But I want the Lions to win really, really bad, and I think we all should want the Detroit Lions to win bad. I was asked on Woodward Sports today, should you root for the Lions to win? Absolutely. You should root for the Lions to win. If you want to change a narrative, if you want to change a culture, if you want this team to succeed for the long haul, you have to win football games, because if you consistently lose, we're talking about coaching changes, GM changes. It means a lot of things are failing, and you don't want that to occur. If you have a good GM, and a majority of my subscribers believe we do, then you're able to find talent wherever you are in the draft. Obviously, better draft picks or higher draft picks, the odds go up. And you don't have to make trades to acquire. You're just kind of there. But still, you want to win football games for the Lions side. For the Rams side, you want the Rams to lose. And for what I'm hearing, It could be that Matthew Stafford's not even playing in this game. He's in concussion protocol. He's been dealing with a lot of injuries. And the Rams are just starting to fall off a cliff. So hopefully they continue to fall off a cliff. Regarding DeAndre Swift, I love that he's pissed off that he's not getting enough touches. And I hope he wants to continue to be a running back getting those touches. But you have to stay healthy, Swift. That's on you. You're consistently injured. That's why you're getting these lack of touches, is they're trying to protect you. So I get it. You want to be out there. We want you out there as well, but we want you healthy. You know, my personal opinion is just go ahead and sit you until you are 100% good to go, but the coaching staff disagrees with that. So, but if the Lions are to win this game, it's going to have to be running the football, running on the ground, because the Bears' run defense is 30th in the NFL. We have an opportunity to get some big plays on the ground if you run the football. Folks, I am live every single Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And Sunday, I go live for the live watch parties at 12:30 p.m. Same with this Sunday. We're going to be live Detroit Lions versus the Chicago Bears in an NFC North showdown. Do a post-game video 15-20 minutes after the game is over, and then we jump to LNU to do a live show to give you, what occurred. So you make sure you want to hit that notification bell. Make sure you want to subscribe. Make sure you want to like the video, because all that stuff helps the channel out and it helps the algorithm out. With that said, folks, adios.